My name is B-Walk and welcome back to Copy Your Coin, where I show you how to copy your coin in the fastest growing market in world history. And you know I'm going to ask you to do three things, fam. I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to ask you to hit that like button. And I'm going to ask you to hit that alert button so that you know when fresh content is coming out from Copy Your Coin. Today I'm going to go back, just a really quick update video. We just want to kind of talk about where we are. This is towards the end of October, and we're looking at cryptocurrency in the state, kind of where it's at. The markets, general markets, have been kind of volatile, and as such, cryptocurrency has been following that same pattern. When we go here to coin market cap, we see that the top three coins basically haven't moved a lot. They've been moving up and down. I take that back. They've been moving up and down, but they haven't really gone anywhere. So we're kind of in no man's land, if you will, in a pattern, kind of just going back and forth, kind of like a consolidation. That's to be expected. Like I said, most markets, 70 to 80% of the time, they're moving in consolidation. It's that 20% that you get a trend up or down. Most of the time, it's trendless. So as we look at Bitcoin right now, the current price $6,471, and we look at Ethereum, it's $203, and then XRP is currently 44 cents. So I wanted to take a moment to take a look at the charts, so we could take a look real quick at Bitcoin and get an idea of kind of where we are, then look at Ethereum and then XRP and kind of any fundamental news that might be out there and what to be expecting going forward. Like I said, we're getting ready to enter into, we're in the last quarter. We're in the last quarter right now for the year, and curious to see if there's going to be a rally coming up and what is going to happen in 2019. So as we look at the charts, as you see, I drew these two lines here, the green trend lines, because this was, like I said, a compression, and we did get the move on the 15th of October. As you can see, the Bitcoin actually spiked at that point. However, it fell back down below the resistance level. Okay, so remember these two purple lines, one was support, the other one was resistance. So it went above this and then fell back down. Again, the light blue line is 200-day moving average, and I'm on the daily chart. So as you can see, we've been basically, like I said, trendless, going up and down. The volume spiked on that move here, as you see on the 15th of October, moved up higher, but we have since pulled back some, and it has done anything. It hasn't fallen down really. Bitcoin has been fairly stable. So it'll be curious to see where we go from here. As we look at the next coin, Ethereum, get a idea kind of what that's doing. Again, the line, you have the 200-day moving average, which is far from it. This has been falling lower and lower. Okay, but again, these last 2 months, I'd say it's been fairly trendless, consolidating, bouncing between 200 and really 240, 235. Right now, we're currently on 200 because you see this resistance line I had drawn here, basically about 195. About, you could call it 195, 200. We're above that right now, obviously. And I suspect that it may try to make a move higher, but we'll see which way it goes. Again, if it breaks the floor, expect more downside. If it goes higher, I'd say it gets above 233, 235. I'll be interested to see if it could actually take out this resistance at 255, 256. It's pretty strong resistance. Has been there for a while, so it'll be interesting to see where that goes moving forward. And then finally, the third largest coin right now by market cap is XRP. And as you can see here, again, it had a small move, not as move as big as Bitcoin did on the 15th, but it did have a bullish move. It got above its 200-day moving average for a moment here back in September, and then it fell back below. However, it has since recovered. And right now, we're currently sitting right above the support at about 43, 44. So it was able to regain some of this. The question is, again, where is it going? This is the next resistance. And I didn't draw a purple line on purpose because I wanted to take a look. This 200-day moving average, this is going to act as the resistance for this particular currency. It does for most, but it's closer than the other charts, as you can see. So is it going to be able to get above that 50-cent point? That's a curious question. We'll have to see. Now, as I looked at the news today, various different articles, looking at something that caught my eye was that Coinbase joins the Center Consortium and will list the USD coin. That is the USD stable coin from Center. And again, that's been a kind of a point of competition or a point of contention among the markets, because basically everybody's trying to figure out what's a good tether to use for the fiat. And Tether and USD Tether was the 900-pound gorilla for so long. But you've had a number of people, Winklevoss twins with Gemini, their stable coin, and now this coin has come out. And so there's a number of stable tied coins who are coming out, which is a good thing, because what that's going to create is competition and create a place for you to sell your coins and to take profits, if you will, without having to actually take them coins off the market. So I think that's a good thing. And this talks about that Center, actually with Coinbase joining Center, that Coinbase might actually list their Center stable coin. That will be interesting. We'll see if it does. Coinbase being the biggest exchange to date right now that most people know about, and whatever coin it tends to add tends to do very well. Now I know Coinbase has also talked about adding some other currencies, and I think that's still in the future here in the offering, maybe even this final quarter. Which ADA Cardano was one of them. Stellar is another that comes to mind, but we'll see. So interest in stablecoin heats up as a tether stronghold diminishes. So that's basically what this article is referring to. Again, the links will be in the description, so don't worry about trying to figure out the URL. As I go on to the next one, Ethereum. Here is an interesting article about Ethereum, talking about the difficulty bomb will change the currency forever when it finally drops. Now, this is basically about the whole idea of the race to get away from proof of work, which is very energy intensive. An energy intensive process, takes a lot of time, and they're trying to get away from that and go more to a proof of stake, which, by the way, Ethereum being the second generation cryptocurrency, and I say Cardano being the third, Cardano's already on proof of work, or proof of stake, excuse me. So I think that it's interesting that everybody's trying to move to this. We'll see. They had to delay when they were going to do it. They were going to originally doing it this month here, and I think that now they're going to look to do it in 2019 at the earliest, January. So we'll see what happens if they're able to make that move, and if they will shape the way that miners are involved, and will that shape how the currency actually grows. We'll see. Okay, finally, I want to look at XRP. And as you can see, it talks about strides forward with Changelly supporting the cryptocurrency with USD and EUR pairing. So again, with the Euro and the USD and Changelly, this is the idea behind cryptocurrency, to be able to go from currency to currency ubiquitously. Changelly is a platform that allows individuals right now to make changes between their currency. So this is, as I said, a leading cryptocurrency exchange platform. Another one is Shapeshifter. But again, these are still platforms in which you have to pay a service, pay a fee to switch between coin to coin. I'll be curious to see what project is able to solve this and move it to a point where it becomes ubiquitous, it becomes almost painless to change it. I saw a quick article, and I'll probably discuss that in my next video, about a hardware wallet that proposes to do just that thing. So you don't have to take the money off your wallet to actually change from one currency to the next. Interesting point. So these are the top 3 currencies right now. We looked through the charts, we looked at the article, and we're going to see where it goes from here. Okay. So question of the day: what currency are you looking forward to in 2019? Which one do you think will have the strongest move? Will it be XRP? Will it be Bitcoin? Will it be Ethereum? It'll be interesting to see going forward. I have my thoughts, and we'll talk about it as time goes on, as we move through this quarter. Okay. Thank you for joining me on Copy Coin. I'll see you next time.